What's up, y'all? RaJuR real deep cool when I holler at y'all. I want to talk to y'all about some things, alright? Mainly, Xerjoff Dhofar. That's all I got for you today. Actually, all I got for you. This is what I'm wearing today. Because after wearing Dhofar, I had to go give MODOK some love. You feel me? I had to get a doc some love. Know what I mean? MODOK. That's what I'm wearing today. That's what I'm spraying on the top of the wrist. Holla at your boy. On the top of the hand bone. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, that's for today. We'll talk about that today. But right now, no idea. Alright, let's get to That's how Dhofar does. That's how Dhofar does. Man, Dhofar is just, man, this is the, yo, y'all know I don't go tripping on a lot of fragrances, right? Y'all know I just don't go, I just don't do it. I'm like, I love this. Oh, this is great. This is outstanding. This is a gem. This is a masterpiece. You don't even hear me rap like that. You know you don't hear me rap like that. You don't hear me rap like that. Let me fix my glasses. Because when I smell this, it just makes my glasses just go a whole nother way. You feel what I'm saying? Man, look here, Dhofar. Let's get right to it. Let me tell you, Dhofar is the bomb. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't care what nobody has to say about this. I'm telling you, me, it's a get. It's a money-making get. I gotta get it. Let's talk about what it has in it. Dhofar was launched in 2009. Okay? Top notes are lavender, pine, bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, sage, basil, coriander, lycia, cubeba. Middle notes, African orange flower, bay leaf, galbanum, Nord Himalaya, which is jajamansi, okay, and rose. Base notes, carnation, patchouli, sandalwood, French lavender, vanilla, ambergris, and resin. What you get from this in the beginning is craziness. You get the pine. I don't smell that much lavender. I don't smell that much lavender. I'm not a lavender head. I can't say that, oh yeah, I'm just a lavender expert and I can pick that. No, I'm not a lavender head, so I don't know. Maybe it's in it, it's not. I know there's lemon in it. I smell citrus in it. The pine, the sandalwood, the ambergris, and I think the bay. Because I was trying to say what this kind of was a combination of. I was talking about the other day, what I thought the combination of this was. I would say the combination of it is imaginary authors. What's that joint in the green bottle? A joint I like a lot. Cape Hardy. It has the pine of Cape Hardy. It has that pine. I'm telling you, it has the pine of Cape Hardy, which I like about Cape Hardy so much. It has the bay. Has that bay leaf of Opus 6. Has the bay leaf of Opus 6. I mean, just a dry bay. You know what I mean? That's the wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's just a dry. It's like something you would cook with. I'm telling you. And then the sandalwood and the ambergris. When this dries down, I'm telling you, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that crazy. The initial is like. I don't know, man. I don't know how he managed to blend this. There's just no way that he. How can you continually make this the same way all the time? There's some people say they like this. What's this right here? Nord Himalaya, Jajamansi. Maybe is that what it is? Because something is gluing all this together. You know what I mean? Let's say you smell the lemon. You smell that. You definitely smell the citrus in this initially. But when it dries down, you don't smell the citrus no more. You smell this sexy, and it must be the ambergris, because it gives off this cumin type, like animalic type thing. I'm not sure, maybe it's a mixture of the cumin and the coriander. You know, coriander kind of does that sometimes in different fragrances, depending on how they blend it. African orange flower is in later. And what the African orange flower does, it keeps it sweet later, but not a long time. When it dries down, that middle note is perfect. Perfect. Through the dry down, through this 8 hours of this, right in the middle is where you smell the sweetness, which is probably the African orange flower and that rose. I think it's a sweet rose. I think it's a sweet rose. And then on the base note, when that sandalwood kick in, I don't really smell that much patchouli. You know I like patchouli. Has vanilla in it too. But that sandalwood kick in, what? And y'all know I like some sandalwood. And the sandalwood still stays with the pine and the bay and the African orange flower. By the time the citrus has died down, I have no idea what lavender is doing. I don't know. I don't know. Basil, no. Lelicia Cabeba, no idea. Man, this is one of the sexiest things I smell. I mean, it's like spicy. It kind of vibed me out on the Michael Kors piece I had for him. It kind of vibed on that a little bit, you know what I mean? And what's the other joint for the wintertime that's not Burberry? Oh, it's a joint like it's plaid. Has this plaid look to it in the bottle. I don't know. It's a designer joint. Dang, I can't remember who that is. I can't remember. It's almost on that vibe too, like spicy, woody. But this wood is different, man. This, I'm telling you, this thing they got right here called, it has to have something to do with, man, the Nard Himalayan. Because it's signifying as it's like a wood. Let's look it up and see what Nard Himalayan is, because I just gotta know. Grass and green components. It's part of or spikenard, okay? Jassamine or spikenard is a woody fragrance. See what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just different. And this combined with the freaking sandalwood, and then with the African orange flower keeping it sweet, and I guess vanilla comes in later. But when it turns sweet, and at the end it's sweet too. At the end, this thing is sweet. This thing, man, I wore it for 3 days, almost 4. I wore it last night to bed, and yesterday, and the day before yesterday, and the night before the bed. That's how long I wore this. I don't think I've ever worn a fragrance that long. There was a couple that was close. Salt, my joint from Shea and Blue. Salt caramel. I wore that for 3 days, so I really was in salt caramel the shot. I'm telling you, man, this joint right here, Dhofar, salt caramel, those are the deuce. Those are the deuces right there. They got to happen ASAP. As soon as I get that loot from the government. Dhofar, salt caramel. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. Alright, now I'm gonna let you go with that. Bang y'all back on Modoc, which is I'm wearing today. And you know, it's like a citrus type thing, but it's a little bit more than citrus than Modoc. It's just not citrus, but it gives off that citrus vibe to me for some reason. Definitely like a vetiver type feel. Alright, let's look it up and see what it is. I don't know why for some reason I definitely smell the vetiver. But there's something else I'm smelling that's kind of greeny or citrusy. Look it up. Okay. Wow. And how did I miss this? How did I miss Iris? As much as I like Iris Ganache and a couple of the Irish pieces. Man, this is it. I think I talked about this before. Did I talk about this before? Iris, vetiver, and musk. That's what it says. That's what it says. Top note Iris, middle note vetiver, base note musk. For some reason, I smell green in this, a little bit greener than Iris or vetiver would be. I mean, you know, vetiver is like a root maybe, and Iris, I don't know where they come from. Let's look and see where Iris come from. What the heck? Read more about Iris. Hey, I'm learning, man. I'm learning like you guys. I don't know everything. Okay, Iris is a flower. Okay, with green stems. Is that the green I'm getting? The odor profile, powdery starchy note with nuance of boiled carrot and earth. So, being this right here, Because it even says, it says woody. Now look up here. We're going to look at the characteristics. You know what I mean? The chords. Okay. Woody, powdery, floral, aromatic, green, and earthy. You see what I'm saying? MODOK, and man, MODOK was my shot about 6 months ago. And I really thought it was a summer scent. When I wore it in the summer, I really didn't dig it. I think it was too warm for it. But for now, I mean, this is very nice. It's bottle worthy. I think it is bottle worthy for you cats who want to get into the jaws. I mean, you want to get into the jaws? You can do this. Yo, all right. Check it out. If you had to do the jaws in the whatchamacallit line, in the shooting stars line, this line right here, that includes MODOK, Uden, or Uden, Kobe, Neo, MODOK, Oroville. Dhofar is first. Dhofar is first. If you want sexy, come on, man. Neo, I don't care what you say about Neo. I don't care. Just like a Venice and anything else, y'all want to talk about Creed or y'all want to talk about Bond, New York. No. I don't care what you say. In the Shooting Stars collection, Neo is not the joint. Neo is not. Dhofar is the shot. Get that Dhofar first. Smell like a man. Now, it don't necessarily smell like a man totally, but I wouldn't want my girl to wear Dhofar. Now, I think let's see. Is it unisex? Let's see if it's unisex. Men, exactly. I want my girl wearing this. This is for men. If you want to smell like a man and you want to go out and mother, you like, oh my, what is that he wearing? It stank. But they ain't gonna say that. They're gonna say, I can't comprehend it. It's like nothing I smelled before. It's just no way. Look at them watches spinning over there. Look. He's spinning. I just noticed that. Anyway, Dhofar, get that first. MODOK second. I'm going to get that one Oroville now, tomorrow. I'm going to do Oroville tomorrow. Depending if I go to work, if I get work tomorrow or not. I'm going to do Oroville and see what's up with that. I had somebody say Oroville was a bomb and all of a sudden they ain't have it anymore. I'm just saying. I will end my review of Dhofar and my interest in the MODOK by saying this. How can you have 15,500 followers but you only got like 98 people commenting on your stuff? I've been in this situation for roughly a year, a good year. Really, a good year. Last January, I started really kicking it. And then when March came about, I think I got my income tax check. Got what Uncle Sam owed me. And again this year. But I ain't going with fragrances this year, just the two that I mentioned so far. That I really started getting into it because I had the loot. But, man, let me tell you something. All this phony, trying to be, all like, keep it real, man. Just keep it real. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't gonna tell you no more, man. I let people come to my page because I do keep it real. You see, I don't have 1,000 posts, but I only have 638 followers. And most of my followers just don't follow me for fragrances. They follow me for gear. Now I'm picking up some watch followers. I'm picking up commentary I may have on social issues, which is my next video after I do this. I'm going to do a social situation about Ma'afa 21. All right, so stand by for that after I'm done, okay? I just looked at in total Ma'afa 21, and I disagree with some of Ma'afa 21, believe it or not, as a black man or African American. There's some things I disagree with Ma'afa 21, but I'll explain to you how I feel about that when I get to it. But remember, check it out, MAAFI 21. And it's about, black genocide. It's about trying to get rid of, black people. Simple as that. With Planned Parenthood and how they went through a way to finally do it. But I'm telling you, I'm disagreeing with some of that. I am. We'll talk about it later. See these two things right here? Let me say this to you guys. And I'm not going to brag or boast like hot butter on a breakfast toast. When I came into this game, I started talking about cages and stuff like that. And, I was part of some fragrance groups. And they considered me to be arrogant. They considered me to be a lot of things. But what they considered me to really be is an innovator. Because when I came into the game, most of the cats I looked at, most of their stuff was sitting on dresser drawers. They stuff was sitting on top of they dresses. They sitting on top of refrigerators. I know I brought the Cage game to the game. People was kicking me out of fragrance groups, trying to say that I was selling them watered down. I was selling them alcohol laden fragrances, trying to make money when I was losing money all the time. People been attacking me ever since I came into this game. And I came into this game really just to sell my music. Really, that's what it was. I came into the game and I thought that I could sell my CD and sell my music by maybe, posting on pages in the fragrance group. I mean, I was in the fragrances too, but I still wanted to be able to pass my music on to these people. And then when I got kicked out of groups because of that, and then because they said I was arrogant and I was a polarizing person because I was saying what I wanted to say and I wasn't a slave to the system. And, people over there wanted me to say what they wanted me to say. The people who dress up in white things, in white shirts now, they wanted me to do that. But see, I wasn't getting down with that, so I left. It wasn't no big deal. I just left. Wasn't nobody down with the Cage game. Now, if you look at the fragrance groups, you see people, I just bought a Cage. Oh, I just bought a Cabin. Oh, I just bought this. But see, they'll never recognize where the Cage concept came from, where the displays came from. Putting the boxes inside the cages to show off your gear. Stand by for mine for 21. I'm out. Ride the real deep cool, man. Y'all listen to the obvious CD. That's what you've been listening to ever since we popped this together. Hey, look here. Modoc is nice. Dhofar is the star of the Shooting Stars line. Dhofar. You never would have thought it, huh? You always thought, Neil, I gotta get Kobe. Dhofar, wake up and put on some slacks and get rid of them candy drawers you've been wearing. Out. How's your boy Ride the Real Deep Cool? Like it or leave it. I got to go. Peace. Mine for 21 next.